Југоистокот е пребогат со природни ресурси кои што можат да понудат солиден туризам, но и врвно земјоделско производство, смета холандскиот амбасадор во земјава. Според него, власта, но и граѓаните на овој дел од земјата треба да размислуваат како да заработуваат од она што го нуди природата, но и да градат успешни бизниси, имајќи предвид дека Холандија, која што не е драстично поголема од Македонија, има еден од најголемите извози на храна во светот.
There is a lot of promise in this region, I think, in the first place for agriculture, also tourism. You have a great climate, you have water. Since I'm here, I've been wondering. The Netherlands is about the same size as your country, but we are the second exporter of food and agricultural products in the world after the United States. So we export more food and agricultural products than, for instance, France or Germany. And given the size of our country, that gives you an idea about the technical level and the intensity of agriculture, because it is only 4% of our economy and still it has this huge potential. And this is one of the countries in Eastern Europe where I don't see that much Dutch presence. So I think there is a huge potential to increase our agricultural presence in this country that has so much going for it in, as I said, climate, soil, water.
Добри аграрни реформи, но и нивно спроведување можат многу да помогнат во тој процес, смета Јан Коп. Според него, ништо не може без добри закони, но и намалена бирократија на локално и национално ниво.
I think this government has a lot of ambition to reform further, but in our view, it comes down now to implement reform. And not only to get into the EU, but especially for the population. The population has to see that it actually can work on the ground, that reforms that they should restore their trust into the structures of this country. So this is also true in business and investment. The better the rule of law functions, the more investors you will attract. Yeah. People who are afraid to get a heart attack every day when doing business here will not come. They will come when they think the business climate is good. So a lot of that will also now be structured by the negotiations with the EU. That will, to a large extent, determine the agenda of the reform. So the government will be helped by that. But that is certainly also true, I think, for a region like this one that could rely more heavily even on agriculture. The name of the game is level playing fields, equal opportunity, rule of law, not too much bureaucracy in obtaining permits, also not too much local bureaucracy in getting connections to gas and electricity and have a right infrastructure and getting a building permit, the possibilities of buying land. Well, as far as we can see, that is all slowly, but it is on the right track. But in this coming period, also with the start of the negotiations with the EU, that could all still improve much more.
За разлика од Холандија, југоисточниот дел од Македонија не бележи значаен аграрен развој, а и интересот за агропроизводство кај младите е минимален. Според Сдруженијата на земјоделци во регионот, секоја година има се поголема површина обработливо земјиште, кое што останува незасадено, главно поради иселувањето, но и откажувањето на земјоделците од производството, сметајќи го како неатрактивно и непрофитабилно.